Hello everybody and welcome to Dylan Arcadia. Today we are going to be playing Planet Zoo. This is actually a first on my channel. I have not played any of the Planet franchise games, I guess is what you can call them. I have only played Planet Coaster off screen. I have not played it on this channel. And Planet Zoo, I kind of wanted to play it on the channel just because it is such an interesting and beautiful game that you kind of have to show it off. It's one of those games that it's just one of those games that comes out every now and then, and you're just kind of excited for it. So today what we're doing is we're going to be building a staff building. Now this staff building is going to basically be housing everything that we basically need. And I said basically twice, so you're welcome. These are basic. Oh my god, I gotta stop saying basically. Okay, let's get it together. So we're building a building. It's gonna enclose all of our staff buildings, our vet, our animal keeper, feeder place, the place where we look at the animals, the vet, the mechanic, all that fun stuff. We are in sandbox mode. I did base this building off of a more modern looking building, kind of based it off of downtown Ottawa a little bit. We don't really have many buildings that look like this downtown in my city, but we do have a lot of copper building roofs which age over time with the water that pours over it. It's just how the copper oxidizes or something like that. I don't really know the full science behind it, but that is a short science for you. But on top of that, what else are we going to build? Basically what I built was a little staff area, as well as kind of just a place to sit. Now this zoo in itself, I think what I'm going to do is keep it to this zoo for now and see how it goes, and then maybe introduce a franchise zoo later down the road and if I do well with this one. But this one is a sandbox one. It's called Arcadia Gardens. This is going to be Arcadia Gardens episode 1. So that is the name of this zoo. I named it that just because it's our first zoo. It's very generic. It's going to be our test run zoo. Nothing's going to be really solid. I'm going to be experimenting a lot in this zoo just because I need to learn how to... I know how to work the mechanics based on Planet Coaster, but even when building in this game, I noticed that the mechanics were a little bit off and it was a little bit different than what I was used to. So I need to get back to feeling comfortable with the build tools and to kind of feel like I can actually do something productive with my time instead, because like I sped this stuff up 4 times the speed and it still looks like I'm going so slowly, and it's because the amount of time it took me to place each individual piece was ridiculous because it kept snapping to really strange places, and then it wouldn't let me line things up, and it was just a mess of a time trying to get that to work. So, and I also, when I played The Sims, when I played any game, I suck at decorating buildings. I suck at it. I am trying to learn. I've been looking at architecture. I've been kind of scoping out buildings when I'm walking around. I take pictures now. When I went to the Toronto Zoo, I took a lot of pictures just because I wanted to see how that was all laid out and the way that they integrate their habitats into just the walkways and stuff like that. I want to work on making things look a little bit more seamless instead of making them look overpowering. And then also, I really, really love Animal Kingdom. So I kind of want to do a section, maybe an Africa section, that is kind of based off of Harambe Village over in Disney's Animal Kingdom. We can have a savannah ride or something like that over there that takes you through the safari, and that's the only way you can see a certain types of animals. So right now in the video, I actually tried to do this kind of circular area, but then I realized there was no copper circular roofs, which I was like, oh, that sucks. There's no observatory roofs. Like, that's a missed opportunity. And then I was like seeing if, oh, maybe this will work. No, it's not gonna work. Maybe that'll work. No, I don't like that. But this is basically what it came down to. Was I was like, okay, I'll do a flat roof over on that side. I'll make it all look really nice. And then I realized, oh, great, there's no circle, semicircle of that little pointy things, which I'm like, great, cool. That just ruined my theming. And then I also realized while I was building that those pieces that I just selected and I'm putting everywhere are the wrong sizes for the part that I want there. So I basically stole the ones from up there and I brought them down. And now it looks a lot better. It's not a great building. It doesn't look pretty. It's not awesome. It's not fantastic. It's not gonna blow anybody's socks off, but it's a start, and that's what this video is gonna be. This is basically someone who does not know how to build. I'm gonna be seeing what my progression in building is after I get more comfortable with the game, after I do more research with building. I'm just here to learn, grow, and just get more creative when it comes to building these kind of things. I've already built an exhibit in this zoo, and it was a flamingo exhibit. I did not record it just because I wanted to see kind of what style I wanted to build the main entrance of the zoo in and see if I could continue that style somewhere else. And it ended up working out really well. It looks like this theme that I have going right now is pretty simple and pretty modern. It is a little bit kind of clean cut and not really anything more than that. Like it's not blowing anybody's socks off yet. But hopefully with some experimental stuff that we can do with some of the habitats and maybe some of the buildings, some of the viewing galleries too. I really want to experiment with viewing galleries and what we can do with those. But holy, I don't know how people talk for their 20-minute, 30-minute videos. I am barely keeping up with this, and this video is probably going to be around 15 minutes long. So basically, this zoo is going to be a huge trial run, and I'm going to base it a lot off of what I want to do and what I want to experiment with. But also, if you guys have any suggestions or any thoughts on how I can improve the zoo or improve my building skills, or what I can add to buildings, or what you would recommend, or what kind of architecture, which sites you'd recommend me to check out, or which builders. I watch a lot of Geekism, and I watch a lot of Masked Bandit and the Bro Coaster guys. Delay Designer is great. Silverette is awesome. I watch all of those guys, and their building techniques are insane. I'm gonna try to build a dome soon. I want to experiment with that because Delay Designer did a video about it. And then there's also another guy who I will find the name and I'll put it in the comments down below. But he basically showed how to make an underwater exhibit viewing area, which I think is fantastic and really freaking cool. Like that's a game changer right there, because you can do a hippo habitat with like people walking underneath. You can do like heated saltwater crocodiles, which is really cool. You could do crocodiles. You could do a tiger swimming over. Like you could do so many things. And I know there's one zoo in the world, I forget which zoo it is, has like a swim over or something like that. I really wish we had penguins in the game. I don't know why we don't. I think they're going to be doing like maybe an Antarctica pack or something like that. But the way that the mechanics are going as well with the water, I think the water is going to get changed up soon. Just based on how it is. So I'm putting down these like really colorful maple, they had turned out to be Japanese maple trees. They're not actually, this park is in Canada, so I kind of wanted to keep it Canadian, foliage and kind of rock work and stuff like that. It's very natural. We're going to be building terrains and stuff like that. There's going to be a mountain, and I'm going to build maybe like a river and stuff like that. I'm going to try to do terrain. Again, I play these games more as a hobby than anything, and I just play them to kind of relax and hang out by myself. And it's just more of something to do other than to do just watch videos online. So basically, this is going to be completely experimental with everything. This entire series is experimental. I'm going to see if you guys even like me doing this. I don't know. But I'm having fun so far playing this game. I've played it for a week. It's been out for a week, and so far it has been phenomenal. The franchise mode is so much fun to play. It's really hard, but it's really fun. and the tutorial was amazing. It was really fun. I haven't finished it. I think I might do a playthrough on the channel here. If you guys want that, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see if I can get that done. If you guys want, just let me know what you guys want to see of this game. I know a lot of people are playing this game, and a lot of people are really good at this game. And my cat is saying hello. Hello, Archie. How are you? Yes, I know. I'm recording. Okay, you have fun. Well, my cat's gonna be meowing in the background, so thank you, Archie, for that. But hey, it is an animal video, and it is Planet Zoo, so there you go. I brought a wild tiger into the studio, guys. And by studio, I mean, actually, I have a new office. I have moved. So if you previously have been on my channel and have previously watched my stuff, I used to live in a tiny basement room, and now I actually have a 3-bedroom apartment with my boyfriend, and we just basically have 2 separate offices. I have an office all by myself. He has an office with his birds, because my cat is obviously a cat, and cats and birds don't really coexist very nicely. So right here I was trying to figure out kind of like an awning or something to put on top of that, and I was like, nothing's working with this thing. It doesn't look nice. And then I was like, hey, let's just put lights out. So I put lights on, and I was putting the lights down here, and I noticed this, and I've seen comments about this online. The lights don't light up when you put them down, so you have to literally like play and then pause and then play and then pause and to get the lights to turn on, and that's just, it's kind of a little bit ridiculous, honestly. I hope that they smooth out all these bugs over time, because honestly this game seems like it is a crazy cluster of just coding and amazing like animal animations. Like, the game is gorgeous, the animals are amazing, the breeding system is very fair so far for me. It's been great. The sandbox mode I think needs to be unlocked a little bit more, but that's just because if this is a sandbox mode, like, I should be able to have no staff and be able to run a zoo perfectly fine without any problems, right? I should be able to have no staff rooms and stuff like that, but obviously they want you to play with the staff rooms, and the electricity, that thing pisses me off, because now I have to put electricity things all over. So what I did over in this park, and I'll show you guys in the live section of this, is I basically, and I'll show you guys the flamingo too in the live set portion of this video, but basically what I did was I pulled everything together, and I then put the information kiosk window panel things that kind of say like the education stuff right next to it to make it look like it was part of the stuff. And now my cat's walking over to me, and he's going to be meowing in the background again, so be prepared, because he is very annoying and persistent. That's what you get when you get orange tabbies, because they love to talk and they like to yell. Would you like to say hi, Archie? See, he says hi. Okay, bye, Archie. I put this bear here because I thought, okay, we're in a North American, kind of Canadian park. I think it's really cool. Statue, it kind of draws away from the fact that it's a staff building. It kind of looks like it's a conservation building almost. I put these over here for staff sitting on their breaks outside. I also put a table on the other side to make that look a little bit nicer. And then I was having trouble getting that flower kind of moved, so I had to go in there fast. I added that there, but then I didn't like it, so I added it right over here because I thought that looked really cool with the bear. But then I was like, no, I don't really like it, so I added some moss because it made it look a little bit more rustic and kind of cool, and that was kind of neat. And it just made it look, it pulled it all together. So I need to get better at filling in foliage. I am learning all this foliage stuff. It is honestly, all the YouTubers that play this make it look so easy, and then when you go in and you play it and you do piece by piece, you're just sitting there and you're like, whoa, this is actually ridiculous, the amount of work that goes into it. Like, each piece is placed hand by hand. You gotta figure it out. It's basically a gigantic puzzle, which is why my brain is like always completely on fire when I'm playing this, because it's so much fun to basically create whatever you want to create. I would totally recommend this for anybody who has played Sims, anybody who is thinking about playing this game. Definitely grab it. They do a lot of free updates. Well, with Planet Coaster, they did a lot of free updates. With this one, I think what they're going to do is they're going to do a lot of bug fixes, and they're going to do a lot of things that they should have additionally done. And yeah, but I am fading out right now, so I will see you guys in the live part. Okay guys, and here is the live portion where we actually go in game and take a look at what we built in this part. So this part is going to be around, I would say, around 20 minutes long, so it's not too long of a part. Obviously, some parts are going to be longer than others. It just depends on how fast we build things. Depends on basically how creative I really want to get. So with this building, I did try to do it as best as I could. I'm not the greatest at buildings, honestly. I'm still learning. I took a lot of inspiration for some YouTubers that already do it, like The Lady Designer, Geekism, Silverette. Silverette's a really good builder when it comes to stuff like with using just pieces for how pieces are not supposed to be used, but he uses them in that way, and it works always, which is insane. But we also made a really nice kind of indoor here, which looks kind of really cool now that I think about it. I kind of like it at night. And then if you come out here, we're going to switch it to non-stormy weather. So give me 2 seconds here. Let's fix this. So let's do, I want to do no, let's just do cloudy. And then I also would like it to be sunny, please. No, I would like it to be, let's do, like, what's golden hour? Like, there we go, that's golden hour. So, again, this is kind of what it looks like from the opposite side of the river. I really, really like how this looks. Obviously, we're going to fill this in with a little bit more foliage. I think what we're going to do over here is we're going to maybe make another staff path or something like that that goes this way and back around. Or maybe an information booth down here, but I like the information booth right here because it makes people walk all the way down here. But maybe we can do like a ride or something that takes you through the zoo. I don't know, but I also said I would show the flamingo habitat. Now the flamingo habitat is not ooh, what happened here? What happened? Oh, I don't know, but I'm gonna fix that really quick. Let's fix that. Okay, so that one needs to be there. Oh geez, what happened? Who did this? Oh, I think I know what happened. Oops. Okay, hopefully there's an overlap somewhere. Okay, if I move this one, there we go. Oh my god, and we're listening to this stuff. This stuff is insanely loud. There we go. Okay, did that fix the hole? No, not yet. Now we're gonna fix the hole. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, 2. Ah, so close. So close, but no cigar. Okay, let's try one more time. This is not what I wanted to do, but this is what happens when your brain can't let things go. There we go. It is fixed. Let's just... It is not, but... No, it is. Okay, cool. It's fixed. We're good, guys. It is fixed. So this is... I'm going to pause it because I don't want to listen to that guy talk anymore. This is the flamingo habitat. I did put a bunch of education speakers underground here, so that's why they can be heard. I am not fixing the bottom on camera. I also put the water purifier here, as well as a solar panel, which doesn't bother the guests at all. This does, but I also put a education thing right here too next to it, so I kind of want it as like an education piece, as we're using renewable energy, but like also technology needs to update so we can use other things. Like hopefully in the future they'll come out with a water treatment system that is in the game, at least that is 100% renewable, and that would be kind of cool to have zero guest kind of what's the word, suffer, or like disappointment. I don't know what it's called, but basically right now they really like it. The education's really low, but I don't understand how to bring up education more than I already am. There's one thing in the whole frickin' zoo. So education wise, I really think we're lacking just because we don't have enough. Oh, I gotta lower a lot of things. Well, actually just this part. That's the only one that's floating. That's so weird. Here, let's lower this. There we go. So this is the flamingo habitat, and I really like it. It's a really simple habitat. I was playing around with kind of what architecture I wanted to kind of play around with. This one, I added this little feature to it because I thought the feeders being inside something would be kind of cool. And then this branching off, it gives it kind of a neat look to a really plain building is what I thought, without going super over the top. It's not a crazy build. It could be better, honestly. If you guys have any suggestions for it, let me know. But this is kind of what I thought was kind of cool. My cat is about to come in. Oh, he's already in here and he's meowing up a storm, so I'm sorry about that. Welcome to the jungle. He is an orange tabby and he never stops talking, and it's a problem. But again, these are the flamingos, so really cool. I haven't really done anything to the front of the park. The front of the park, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make maybe a awning or something to go over. I would like a covered entrance. That would be kind of cool. Maybe we can do, maybe I'll just drop a separate video about that, but I do want to kind of start the next part with maybe building an actual another enclosure, but I want to do something cool. I think I want to do an underwater gallery, because I haven't been able to accomplish that yet personally, so I'm gonna try doing that in the next one. And this is just gonna be me trying things and living within this boundary. So I kind of gave myself this boundary to start off with, and then what I want to do is I want to maybe, like, this is the main hub, and there's gonna be like walking paths, and then you're gonna branch off to, say, like the African savanna, or let's say like the tundras or something like that, and then savanna over here. Who knows what's gonna happen, but I want to make this land as lush and like amazing as possible before I branch out, and then when we branch out, it's gonna be kind of like another part of the zoo. So that's kind of my idea for now. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any idea on what to do with this, I think the covered bridge with maybe like a glass awning or something like that, with information all along, as well as maybe there could be a food court right here. I don't know, but maybe that's weird having it at the front of the park. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any opinions or anything like that, leave it in the comments down below. If you have any suggestions or even help to kind of tips and tricks on things, or maybe videos or people that are really good at Planet Zoo so far. I watch a lot of people, and I've kind of tried to stay updated with all the new builds that are coming out. But there are a lot of people playing this game. Simmers are playing it, like the original Planet Coaster people are playing it. It's just been a really cool crossbreed. And then there's brand new people playing it that have never even been on YouTube before. They just kind of decided that they wanted to kind of dive into it and see what it would be like. But it's so cool. It's such a cool game, and I think Frontier has been doing such amazing things with their games recently. And like, I'm excited for whatever game they come out with next. And like Jurassic Evolution coming out with a DLC that is freaking amazing. And maybe I might play that on this channel. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen in 2019/2020 coming soon, right? Who knows? So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let's go back and look at our lovely build that we did. So we have our lovely bear there. I think we might do a bear habitat over here, because that would be very, very cool to have a bear habitat on, like, right here. And then maybe we could build a mountain or something. We'll see. We'll see. I'm being a little advantageous. Is that even a word? I don't know. It's late. So that is basically it. This is my little clock tower-esque building. I love the lighting in this game, guys. Like, look at this lighting. This is ridiculous lighting. Whoever worked on this lighting, props to you. You did a fantastic job. Or the team of people that did the lighting. You guys did a fantastic job. This is beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's so much fun to play. And like, you guys killed it. Killed it. Absolutely killed it. Like, look at that. Just the fade. It's just so great. And then like, that looks like a surreal picture there. Like, the lens flare is just amazing. But like, see, look how it's bright there, and then I turn around and it's still bright, but it's not as bright. Like, you can see things, and then you go there, you go against the sun. Oh, whoever did design this, I'm geeking out right now. But until next time, guys, I will see you around. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you know whenever I upload. Thanks for watching, and have a great one, guys. Bye.